Then, of course, once we're in the clinical years, then we're rotating through all kinds of subspecialties. Well, I should tell the story of when we were beginning to learn physical diagnosis. We were paired, maybe 5 or 6 of us at a time, with a practicing physician. And we would be with that physician, sit down in a group, and we'd go over some of the physical findings we were going to review. And I remember particularly heart sounds, picking up heart disease by listening to the chest. And we were with an internist who had a number of patients who were in the hospital with different kinds of heart disease, creating different sounds, different heart murmurs, and so on. So we would sit down and talk about all those, and then we'd go visit the patient, sort of line up with our stethoscopes, and one after the other, listen and try to describe what we heard and try to better understand what the cause of those sounds was. But this physician had a patient, a 16-year-old woman with rheumatic heart disease. So she had some very clear murmurs. And she was in the hospital for some testing. She looked perfectly healthy, right? But matter of fact, she was gorgeous. And I remember we lined up, and she'd been through this before, so she just dropped her gown. So she's sitting there nude from the waist up. And the first student went up and put his stethoscope on her chest, and we couldn't help it. The rest of us just burst out laughing because he forgot to put the earpieces in his ear. He was just mesmerized. So I think I came home and told you. Yeah, there were some funny things that happened. There were some not so funny things too, but that was one.
Okay, I'm going to switch here to Ardith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ardith?
Yeah.
Now, let's get into that same time period and let's go over some of your recollections. I'm going to go ahead and reset.